Blake Lively is struggling with one of the most shocking allegations of her entire career. Word around town claims she actually paid Taylor Swift for their supposed friendship. And Taylor's own comments, if you believe them, appear to validate every embarrassing detail. People magazine has been covering this extensively, dropping clues that have sparked a heated debate across every social media platform. It's a spectacle of glamour and suspicion.
All right, you guys, it is Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni Day. Finally, to all of the women out there that are watching, no matter what you do in life, you never, ever, ever go full Amber Heard. The conclusion here, I have said this since before, long before this ever broke out between her and Justin Baldoni. Blake Lively is not a good person, that she has proven herself not to be a kind person, okay? And that's largely due to the fact that she is a modern feminist, and so she has to create struggle where there just isn't any.
And it's creating shockwaves throughout Hollywood. Nobody expected this, and the entire internet is desperately searching for more evidence of Blake's potential desperation. Did she really open her wallet to guarantee a connection to America's biggest pop star? Fans are convinced she did, and they're mocking her for it. The second these hints became public, the rumor mill erupted. Some folks are furious, some are entertained, and others are simply stunned that someone like Blake.
On Blake Lively's claims that she was allegedly harassed by this guy when they shot the movie, It Ends With Us, a film about domestic violence. And was Justin didn't harass Blake. Blake was interested in wresting control of this movie away from Justin, who was the director and the producer. She was just an actress in it. And to the point where this guy was in the basement at his own movie's premiere. And that what in fact happened was you guys were the ones out there generating negative press against Justin. You guys were the ones who were trying to ruin Justin.
From Armie Hammer, who got fired from Gossip Girl because he said during a dinner that she was a bitch, regarding Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, when I just recognize that they are up on their high horses and that they potentially treat people very badly and that really they're bored and rich. Another circumstance that made me see right through Ryan Reynolds and the kind of person that he is when, despite being friends with Joe Alwyn, who dated Taylor Swift for 5 years. She's best friends with Blake Lively. Ryan and Blake and two other of her friends all staged a mass unfollowing of Joe Alwyn like they were 13 years old. Okay, Ryan, you're 48 years old. Grow up.
Famous and affluent in her own right would sink to such a tactic. No caveats, no hesitation. Everyone's labeling it a warped betrayal of authenticity, and it's rattling the entire celebrity world. Sure, people constantly discuss fake Hollywood friendships, but this one goes far beyond. The notion that Blake Lively, praised for her sophistication.
I have not seen a case so open and shut in my life, and the more that I read and the more details that I get into, I'm just shocked at how many lies were told, okay? This is about that narrative that I think they instantly started spinning. I believe that they are going to be able to prove in court that this was personal. Ryan Reynolds versus Justin Baldoni, all of the evidence points.
Neither side is like giving in. They're like digging in further.
It's going to be the kind of lawsuit that is full of evidence, documents, which prove exactly what she did to take over the movie and used her PR people to try and destroy Justin. And we're carefully considering other people that will be sued also.
At the Reynolds penthouse in Manhattan, where Ryan Reynolds allegedly bullied Justin so badly that a Sony representative, and her biggest takeaway was, it was so nasty. There's just so much more to the story, and the media's already like self-flagellating. Oh, we were too mean to Blake. And now you see text messages from Blake Lively comparing herself. She's the mother of dragons in Game of Thrones, that she too has her dragons, Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift. What Brian Friedman alleges is, and that they are powerful advocates for her. You'll go along or I'll unleash my dragons on you, you loser who no one's ever heard of.
I can't believe.
Might have arranged a deal to get closer to Taylor Swift. It's not merely minor gossip. It's a nuclear-level allegation. And according to People magazine's coverage, the clues just keep piling up. It's a humiliating spectacle if you accept the narrative, and it's got fans questioning every glowing moment of their BFF timeline. Let's unpack this bombshell step by step because the layers of betrayal, confusion, and pure drama keep multiplying. The internet is shouting about one phrase. Blake Lively paid Taylor Swift for friendship. As soon as the rumor entered the spotlight, watchers of the celebrity world started examining every interaction these two powerhouses ever shared. People magazine, known for its seemingly inside perspectives, published an article suggesting that something about their relationship might not be as authentic as everyone assumed. Taylor Swift apparently made a comment that added fuel to the speculation. Suddenly, readers everywhere began interpreting her every word, and the result was hardly flattering for Blake. For years, the Blake and Taylor connection appeared sweet and authentic. Pictures at parties, mutual praise online, cameo appearances in music videos, you name it. But if these fresh claims are accurate, all those sweet moments were potentially created by money. Nobody in the tabloids wants to state it plainly, except for the rumor itself. And from a fan's perspective, that's enough confirmation. Now, people are digging through social media for evidence. They're bringing up pictures of expensive gifts, questionable inside jokes, or anything that suggests a financial arrangement. People are also examining the timeline. Did it start during the era when Taylor was gathering her so-called squad, or was it newer after Blake increased her on-screen presence? Regardless, the smell of scandal is impossible to ignore. Critics say that if Blake genuinely purchased her way into Taylor's circle, it's the ultimate betrayal of sincerity. Others argue this is a deeper reflection of how ruthless Hollywood really is. The whole fiasco, from the rumored hush money to the subtle social media clues, has fans pointing fingers at Blake Lively as though she planned some secret plot to force her way into elite circles. People magazine in its recent updates doesn't outright say, yes, Blake paid Taylor, but the suggestions and quotes from alleged close sources are enough to set the entertainment world ablaze. It's chaotic. It's humiliating. And for Blake, the timing couldn't be worse. She's apparently developing major projects, attempting to establish her place as a top-tier actress, but this rumor is overshadowing every achievement. Now, all eyes are fixed on her wallet. Did she open it to earn bestie status with Taylor Swift? We may never discover the receipts, but that hasn't stopped the public from reaching its own conclusions. But that wasn't the complete story. As with every huge rumor, the internet is experiencing a full-blown meltdown. Social media is flooded with memes of Blake holding a pile of cash and Taylor standing nearby with a smirk. Fans are comparing these alleged payout revelations to other notorious friendship fiascos in Hollywood, calling this one the most embarrassing. The shock factor is enormous. Celebrities often get branded as fake, but paying for companionship is on an entirely different level. The web is ridiculing the whole concept, turning it into comedic Twitter threads and ruthless TikTok duets. People magazine's mention of unusual financial dealings was enough for the public to go ballistic. Hundreds of thousands of tweets appeared overnight. Everyone seems to be examining the dynamic. Did Blake treat Taylor's friendship like a business investment? Is that why they were inseparable for a while before drifting apart? Fans are pointing towards specific events like that famous 4th of July party, where they claim the entire weekend seemed staged for social media. Now they're calling it bought and paid for. Even more vicious are the accusations about Blake's private finances. The idea that she might have written a check to one of the world's biggest music stars is enough to make the entire Hollywood friendship narrative look suspicious, manufactured, and far more complicated than anyone could have imagined before. Stoking suspicion about her entire public image. People are highlighting past interviews where Blake praised Taylor's generosity or called her an angelic friend. The fresh spin is that she was praising her investment, not a real friend. It's savage, it's sensational, and it's exactly what the rumor-hungry internet wants to believe. Meanwhile, Taylor Swift fans are just as stunned. Some Swifties are joking that Taylor's mastermind persona extends beyond her music, painting her as someone who would accept money to expand her brand. Others are outraged that someone would reduce Taylor to a mere paid companion. The fan base seems torn, and the chaos only intensifies with each new tidbit gleaned from People magazine's subtle hints. But there's more beneath the surface. Blake Lively has spent years cultivating a cheerful, wholesome image. She's the mother of a growing family, married to Ryan Reynolds, and generally pegged as a beloved star. But if these illusions are built on a foundation of transactional relationships, then how genuine is any of it? That's the question. Swirling around every gossip forum, people are reflecting on how squeaky clean she's always tried to appear. Now, Her personal life is under the fiercest spotlight imaginable. Reports from sources close to her, some of which People magazine teased, indicate that she's devastated by the rumor. If it's true, it's humiliating beyond measure. If it's even partially true, that doesn't look good either. The conversation has jumped from, "Wow, that's messed up," to, "What else has Blake bought with her wealth and influence?" People suspect that her entire brand of friendly warmth might be orchestrated. This is a tormenting accusation for someone who has built a career on charm. On top of that, folks are pointing out how a rumored paid friendship might affect her other celebrity bonds. Are her connections with Anna Kendrick or Emily Blunt also under question? Did any of them know? The speculation is unforgiving. The tight-knit world of Hollywood can be vicious, and these allegations, real or not, are enough to cause serious doubt among the elite. Some social media sleuths are digging up old interviews, seeking quotes from her ex-friend or co-stars who might have hinted at Blake's questionable methods. It's becoming a full-blown witch hunt fueled by the humiliating narrative that a top-tier actress stooped to paying for acceptance. But there's even more to unravel here. For fans, Taylor Swift is the ultimate truth-teller in her own music. So, if she truly made a statement, casual or cryptic, that appears to confirm the rumor, people see that as a massive betrayal. According to certain references in People magazine, Taylor might have let slip a remark about inorganic connections. Swifties jumped on that phrase immediately, linking it to her relationship with Blake. Many are convinced that Taylor was referencing some shady arrangement. Taylor Swift, known for weaving personal details into lyrics, is rumored to be working on new projects that might address the drama. If that happens, fans expect cryptic lines about bills paid, friendships purchased, or fake loyalty. It's practically a tradition for her to call out controversies through her art. The entire internet is waiting, dissecting potential set lists and analyzing recent interviews for hidden clues. The consensus among rumor circles is that if Taylor Swift felt forced to keep up appearances with Blake because of financial motives, that would be the biggest condemnation of all. The Miss Americana singer isn't exactly quiet about toxic or manipulative relationships. So, the fact that she might have told People magazine in so many words that she felt uneasy about a transactional tie is fueling an inferno of public speculation. No matter how you slice it, the ball is in Blake's court. If she denies everything, fans will question her sincerity. If she remains silent, it will be read as a quiet admission of guilt. There's no easy way out, and Taylor Swift's alleged remarks make the scandal even worse. But wait, this fiasco's tentacles reach further. While Blake Lively and Taylor Swift occupy the center of this storm, it hasn't stopped fans from dragging other high-profile friends into the chaos. The rumor mill is spinning with names like Gigi Hadid, Cara Delevingne, and Karlie Kloss, all of whom have at various times been associated with Swift's inner circle. Did Blake also try to purchase closeness with them? Is there a secret chain of pay-to-play arrangements in Taylor's friend group? People magazine hasn't listed any other names explicitly, but the rumor business is ruthless and fans are hungry for the next shocking revelation. Suddenly, every snapshot of Blake with Gigi or Karlie is under scrutiny. Was that casual rooftop party in New York merely a paid photo op? Did Blake arrange group events to boost her brand and then cover the bill? The possibilities are endless and fans are consuming them right now one by one. It's not only about the money. Some claim that Blake leveraged her Hollywood status to benefit Taylor, using connections to top-level producers or directors who might have given Taylor's projects an extra push. The suggestion is that the friendship was more than financial. It was a strategic exchange. If that's the case, then every cameo, every public hug, every adorable Instagram story might have been carefully choreographed to serve some bigger plan. It's a dizzying theory that undermines years of seemingly genuine camaraderie. And the more this rumor spreads, the more it threatens to expose hidden layers in the celebrity friend economy in Hollywood. People are asking, is this a widespread practice? Do half the A-list friendships we admire depend on money or mutual backscratching? The conversation has exploded beyond Blake and Taylor, painting a grim picture of stardom's underbelly. But let's zoom back in on Blake's side because this rumor just revived older gossip that might tie directly into her humiliating predicament. Blake Lively's public persona has usually been viewed as sweet and fashionable, but controversies have followed her at times. There were old murmurs about friction on certain film sets, speculation about her overshadowing co-stars, and even criticism of some tone-deaf comments she made in interviews. None of these ever reached the meltdown level that we're seeing now. Yet, they're being dug up again, fueling the idea that she's not as squeaky clean as she'd like us to believe. Critics are connecting dots, saying that if Blake was willing to pay for a famous friend, maybe she's also manipulated other situations to preserve her all-American image. Social media is swirling with theories about her relationships with directors, producers, and brand partnerships. People magazine hasn't touched on all of them, but they've pointed out that this rumor is snowballing. It's making fans reevaluate everything from red carpet interactions to heartwarming stories she once told about bonding with co-stars. Some folks are calling her move desperate, while others are labeling it calculated. The humiliating part is that she can't escape the whispers for everyone. This fiasco is overshadowing her career accomplishments, turning her name into a punchline about phony alliances. Comedians are making jokes, tabloids are writing scathing articles, and fans are chattering about whether her marriage with Ryan Reynolds is also just for show. It's the domino effect of any major rumor. Once credibility is lost, every aspect of a celebrity's image is questioned. But hold on, there's a fresh wave of drama ahead. If you thought the rumor had reached its peak, you were wrong. Within the last few days, new allegations popped up claiming that Taylor Swift herself might be releasing a tell-all style track or an interview that puts the final nail in Blake's coffin. People magazine's insiders suggest that Taylor's team is sick of staying quiet, especially if Blake's team is denying everything behind the scenes. This tension escalates every time People magazine releases a cryptic line about Taylor feeling cornered. The star is known for controlling her narrative. So, fans believe she'll eventually lay the truth bare in a scorching takedown. If, or when that happens, Blake could face an even bigger wave of embarrassment. Already, the humiliation factor is skyrocketing with every teased snippet. Some fans also speculate that Ryan Reynolds might step in to defend his wife, but so far, the rumor world sees him as suspiciously silent. Is it because he's just as embarrassed, or because he never signed up for any of this? Meanwhile, pictures of Blake at events, some with forced smiles or awkward body language, are going viral with commentary that she's dealing with intense stress. Social media absolutely thrives on these speculative details, further stoking the flames. And what's coming next is bound to set off more fireworks. That's the brutal truth behind the latest rumor swirling around Blake Lively. It's messy, it's dramatic, and it's definitely not going away soon. Keep your eyes peeled for any new tidbits from People magazine, because if there's one certainty in this entire situation, it's that the star-studded drama is only just beginning. If you thought Hollywood was all glitz and sincerity, think again. Because according to these accusations, even the brightest smiles can hide the darkest secrets.